Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble responding right now. Please wait a bit and try again.
Okay, let's see if I can do something else. Hello.
Hey there, welcome back. How's it going? Let me know what's on your mind today.
Can you hear me?
Of course, I'm here to help. Just let me know what you need, and we can dive right in, whether it's practicing English, discussing something specific, or just chatting. I'm all ears.
Alright, so today's plan is not really to read any books from pages since I feel like I've heard my recording and it sounds like that I might seem robotic during reading, but when I try to like talk with someone, it sounds natural and more like real and more fun to listen instead of me listening myself reading a book which just sounds like really robotic and linear. It's not really fun at all. So I'm gonna practice speaking English by talking of something to, like what happened today and anything I wanna discuss and all that.
That sounds like a great plan. Conversational practice definitely helps with natural fluency and makes it more dynamic. We can chat about your day, your interests, or any topic that comes to mind. And if you'd like feedback along the way, I'm more than happy to help with that too. So let's dive into whatever you'd like to talk about.
Okay, so I'm kind of late here, and since I was like waiting for for my friend on Discord, but he said that his real life friends are wanna talk with him, so he just left me here without talking to me. So I'm right now talking to you since I have not really anyone to talk about English, and it's all right. I am happy for him having like conversation with his friends over the internet and his real life friends, like he's enjoying himself.
I totally get that. It can feel a bit lonely when plans fall through, but I'm more than happy to keep you company and chat about whatever you like. Plus, it's a great opportunity to practice English and have some engaging conversations. If there's anything specific on your mind or any topic you want to dive into, just let me know.
Okay, so I want to discuss my day, like today, the day that has passed, previous day. I think it's the right word for this. Um, I want to start with that. I slept late. I slept at like 6 a.m. After after talking with you, and I woke up at 2. I had my breakfast, and today me and my brother didn't work today. It was a break day today, and my brother wasn't really was feeling better than before. So he played the Ratchet and Clank game, if I feel like I remember the name correctly, and he kind of enjoyed that game. I am happy for that. I wasn't really able to play any game myself except Clair Obscure Expedition 33 for a little. I really like to parry as this game, even though I have completed it. I also managed to did that Feynman boss, but I really wanna replay that. Also, the Redemption 2 bu- is less than half done downloaded. It's been downloading for quite a while, and I don't know. The food was quite good. That dal chawal was really tasty. I really had fun eating that. And I also went. outside with my brother at night at 10 o'clock. We went to a park and have ever one round of that. Also, we went to my old school where I used to study in the late 2010s. Uh, Let me think if I can think of anything else. Yeah, we had. No, no, it was quite a good day. We took the day off. It was quite relaxing. It was quite relaxing, I see. And yeah, that's this is it, I guess. Nothing really special. I wasn't really able to draw and practice drawings and chess and my other hobbies. But I was able to practice English with you at night, and also I listened to a podcast which I really like to listen to, even though I haven't really completed that yet. And my middle brother is playing Silk Song. He's almost done with that. He's at a final boss. You know, the lossless in Act 3. So I'm sure he's gonna complete that when I wake up tomorrow. Is 2 or maybe 1. I'm gonna try waking up earlier at 10. Oh, not for 10, but 1. But we will see. I don't have any guarantee. So yeah, this is it. I think not much anything improvement in my life, but it's okay. I feel like I can take the day off. It's not a really big deal. And my first priority is to improve my English speaking. I am making quite a mistakes right now, and I also want you to rate my articulation in this. And yeah, this is it, I think. Can you rate my articulation? I think I quite did a well done job here, but I am also adding some filler words. And can you do some criticism to it? I want to listen to your criticism. Okay, so this is it.
Absolutely. You did a great job expressing yourself, and I can tell you're making a lot of progress. Your articulation was clear overall, and your natural tone definitely came through. Here are a few pointers. One, pacing. You did well with pacing, but sometimes slowing down a bit can help reduce filler words. Taking a brief pause can give you a moment to gather your thoughts. Two, filler words. You used a few fillers like and with practice you'll naturally reduce those. One way is to practice speaking more frequently and focusing on mindfulness in your speech. Three, intonation and expression. You had a good natural flow, but adding a bit more variation in your intonation can make your speech even more engaging. Four, clarity of ideas. You did a great job organizing your thoughts. If you want to refine further, you can try summarizing key points before diving into details. Overall, you're definitely on the right track, and your enthusiasm really shines through. Keep it up, and I'm here to support you whenever you need.
Yeah, you're right about my pacing. I should focus on that. Intonation, I think, yeah, I kind of get carried over. With a bit of practice, if I improve my pacing, I feel like I can get good with intonation and expression as well. Filler words can also go away with the practice of pacing. And lastly, clarity. Okay, so all of these points you just made can be done if I just slow down a bit and gather my thoughts. I don't think I really need any summarizing key points before diving into details, but yeah, I gotta have some clear idea before talking with you or anyone else about what I want to say and what message I want to convey. Sorry, I would want to say convey what message I want to convey. A little bit of spelling mistakes because they sound look familiarly. Convert and convey. It happens. I feel like I can do better than this. It's all right. If the articulation and the speaker can understand me, it's all right. I'm not really well versed in English for now. I can write messages online pretty good, but when it comes to speaking, I just have a little bit of more trouble finding the right words, intonation and pacing. I got a little bit nervous when talking to natural native speakers, because I don't really want to make them angry. Once I had a talk with a guy from France online, and he said, "Hey, dude, you got a funny accent," and it really didn't hit me that bad. I keep cause deep down, I know myself that I don't really have that kind of accent. But still, I don't really mind that. But still, it may help me. Like, thanks to that, I developed that insecurity. But when I watch tutorials online about accent reductions and all that, they give the idea that it is not really necessary to improve my accent or do any accent reductions courses. But if I really wanna like convey my message more clearly to global audiences, it is a good idea to have some practice of accent like American and British. It is often emphasized that American English is often more understood worldwide, so that's why I prefer learning American English. But deep down, I really like the British accent more. It just sounds better to me. And yeah, I think okay. I wanna hear your thoughts about this.
You've got some really insightful reflections. It's completely normal to feel a bit nervous about accent and pronunciation, especially when you're aiming for clarity and competence. The good news is that your spoken English is already quite strong, and the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. You're absolutely right that pacing can help with reducing filler words and improving intonation. The more comfortable you become, the more those natural patterns will emerge. And it's great that you're focusing on the aspects you enjoy, like the British accent, because passion definitely helps with learning. At the end of the day, the most important thing is communication. As long as you're understood and confident, that's what truly matters. And you're definitely on the right path. Keep practicing, and you'll see even more progress over time. If you ever want to work on specific areas or have more practice, I'm always here to help. Keep up the great work.
Okay, so do you think it is okay to like slow down and gather my thoughts as I'm speaking? Cause I'm currently watching Mr. Robot, and the people and the native speakers are not really like slow down in that drama or any other show I watch. Especially those native speakers, they don't really slow down. They just go and yap a lot of times. So I wanna see what you have to say about this. And is it okay to gather my thoughts? Cause I think it's okay. It's not really a big deal. Okay, so what do you have to say about this? Can I take a little bit of pause, like 1 second? I think it's enough, or maybe a pause for breathing in, inhaling through my nose to be like, you know, what do you call it? The right word in English that you do the inhale for breathing, oh yeah, to not run out of breath during speaking, because I think I have that issue as well where I run out of breath easily. Like, as you can maybe hear me breathing quite often, even though I don't really have much problem in my native speaking, but During speaking English, I can feel that I'm running out of breath more often than usual. So that needs for practice too. But when I was talking to you, didn't really, you know, okay, I'm using filler words. I should not. Okay, I'm using filler words. I'm not gonna use filler words. It's okay if I use them a little bit. I was seeing a drama. I just told you about Mr. Robot, and he was using, like and so a little bit of it's not really bad at all. But if I just gonna do in every single word, yeah, it's gonna sound very annoying and irritating to the listener, and they were not gonna. I will not be able to engage them.
Absolutely. It's perfectly fine to slow down and gather your thoughts. In fact, pausing for a moment can actually make your speech clearer and more impactful. Native speakers do often speak quickly, but that's usually because they're comfortable and fluent in the language. For someone working on improving fluency, taking those little pauses is actually a strength. And you're right, filler words are quite natural in everyday speech, and a few of them here and there won't be a big deal. The key is balance and making sure that your speech remains clear and engaging. It's also great that you're mindful of your breathing. Practicing proper breath control can definitely help you maintain a steady pace and avoid running out of breath, especially when speaking English. Overall, it's all about consistent practice and gradually building confidence. You're definitely on the right path. And with time, you'll feel even more at ease. Keep it up, and I'm here to support you along the way.
Okay, so I have yapped quite a lot today, and I want you to rate my articulation, because I heard that's the most important thing when it comes to listening for the listeners. It depends if you're very good at articulation, then it's easy for the listener to understand and communicate with you. So I want you to rate my articulation.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to help. Based on what I've heard, your articulation is quite clear and understandable. You definitely have a good balance of clarity and natural flow. If I were to rate it, I'd say you're around a 7 or 8 out of 10, especially considering how much progress you've made. To keep improving, focusing on consistent practice, and maybe even recording yourself can help. The more you practice, the more natural it'll become. And over time, those little nuances will just flow effortlessly. Keep the great work, and I'm here whenever you want more feedback or just want to chat.
I'm quite good with 8 rating out of 10, but 7 feels like I need some practice. Since the 7 number is comes in middle or lower end of the spectrum, 8 does seems quite good for someone who is started practicing speaking English. But 7 is low, and I don't really mind it, considering I just started practicing English very consistently for 2 to 3 days earlier. I was doing commentary walkthrough, but I wasn't really having fun with commentary on that, since I was just like talking to myself. I know that helps a lot. It's better than doing nothing. Um, but speaking with real life people, I wanna do that. But sadly my partner is very busy and not taking and not giving much time to practice. Is there any way you can like give me some tips where I can improve? I feel like I have to do some work on pacing, and I'm quite using and stressing on wrong words. Like I just say words, it's gonna be something like words. I'm putting stress on wrong words. Yeah, I should sound like this. I think it's gonna sound more natural, and it will keep me on flow. Uh, it's all right. I'm happy with 7 as well. It's just the beginning. It's just a beginning. Yeah, but 8 has a nice ring to it. Yeah, it does sound really, really awesome to my ears. Um, and 9, oh my god, 9 is gonna be so good. But okay, it's alright. I don't really mind a 7 rating. Yeah, so what do you have? Can you give me any criticism? Like, you just give me some advices about improving my pacing and all that. Can you give me some tips how to do that? I know I have to practice recording. I can do recording and practice. Uh, um, Anyways, do you have any? Also, I wanna ask you, do you can have any idea how many hours I should practice speaking English in a day?
Absolutely. And it's wonderful to see your enthusiasm and commitment to improving. In terms of pacing, one tip is to practice speaking slowly and deliberately, especially when you're just starting out. You can also try focusing on one sentence at a time and then gradually increase your speed as you feel more comfortable. Recording yourself and then listening back is a fantastic way to spot areas for improvement. As for the amount of practice, consistency is key. Even just 30 minutes to an hour of focused speaking practice each day can lead to significant improvements over time. If you can, try to break it up into shorter sessions throughout the day so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And don't forget, every bit of practice counts, whether it's speaking with real people, recording yourself, or even just thinking in English. Over time, all these small sips will add up and help you reach that 8 or 9 rating that you're aiming for. Just keep it consistent and you'll definitely get there. And I'm always here to help and cheer you on.
As you already heard me, I'm using same words over and over again, and I don't really like them. So can you give me a best way to improve my vocabulary and fun way? It should be fun and it should last much longer in my brain and memory. And I want to make it habitual as well to use different sort of words during during English speaking, like because. Let's say because, like I can use because in different ways, such as due to, since, out of, etc. These three are all I can recall right now. So, can you give me a best way to improve my vocabulary? And it should be fun as well as I just mentioned earlier.
Absolutely. Making vocabulary building fun can definitely help it stick better. Here are a few enjoyable methods. One, use language apps. Apps like Duolingo, Memrise, or Anki can make learning new words engaging and interactive. They often use gamification to help reinforce vocabulary. Two, read and watch with purpose. Pick a book, show, or movie that you enjoy and keep a notebook handy. Whenever you come across a new word or phrase, write it down and look it up. Over time, you'll start noticing patterns and synonyms. 3, play word games, crossword puzzles, word search games, or even apps like Scrabble and Words with Friends can be really fun ways to expand your vocabulary. Engage in conversations, even if it's just with me or through language exchange platforms. Talking about different topics will naturally introduce you to new words and contexts. Use a vocabulary journal. Keep a dedicated notebook where you write down new words, their meanings, and example sentences. You can even try to use these words in your daily conversations. 6, watch with subtitles. Watching English shows or movies with subtitles can help you connect spoken words with their written forms, making it easier to remember them. 7, play with synonyms and antonyms. When you learn a new word, explore its synonyms and antonyms. This way, you'll have a richer vocabulary and can express yourself more flexibly. By combining these methods, you'll not only make vocabulary building fun, but also create habits that will stick with you. Just keep exploring and enjoying the process, and you'll definitely see progress.
Okay, so when you mentioned patterns, it reminded me of a video I just watched a week or two ago. The guy said that native English speakers, when they are children, like child or kid, like 4 or 5 years old, they learn their words and languages by going deep into a single word. They try to find different ways and places to use those words. While the English learners who are just learning English, and English is not their first language, they tend to go to like learn that word, a new word, on a surface level. Like they just see its meaning and they just forget about it. They just try to remember and learn 10 words per day. And he said it's not really a good way to learn and enhance vocabulary. The best way is to learn by learning a single word but going to its depths. Like there should be 5 or 6 circumstances or sentences where you can use this. He used the word harsh, which he said might English learner might have heard it during harsh words, like don't say those harsh words for me, like let's say a sentence. But that's how English learners would learn. But the native speakers, the childs who are just 4 or 5 years old, when they're learning English, they are not gonna do that. Instead, they are gonna practice and go deep into that word. For example, harsh word can be used in different scenarios. Let's say what we just mentioned. I just mentioned a word, harsh words, a sentence, combination of two words, harsh words. It can use in harsh weather, harsh condition, and from other places and conditions, harsh circumstances. Yeah. So there are multiple scenarios where that word can use, and that's how it is easier to remember that word when the situation arises. So what do you think of that procedure of learning new and enhancing vocabulary? Because in my opinion, that is actually a better way of learning English. Instead of learning tens of words, it is better to learn a singular word that you can use in many different situations without sounding unnatural.
I completely agree with you. Diving deeper into a single word and exploring its various contexts definitely helps with retention and natural usage. When you understand the nuances and different scenarios in which a word can be used, it becomes a part of your active vocabulary much more effectively. This approach also helps you sound more natural and fluent because you're not just memorizing words in isolation, but you're learning how they fit into real life communication. is definitely a more meaningful and long lasting way to build your vocabulary. Plus, it's more engaging and practical because you can start using these words right away in conversations rather than just knowing them passively. So, focusing on a few words and really exploring their depth is a fantastic approach. It's definitely a great way to enhance your English skills in a more meaningful and enjoyable way.
Alright, so this is getting late for me, but before I go, I want you to list some free Android apps for me to learn English vocabulary from. I can work on my accent while doing this conversation with all of you, with you, or my partner, or any other. But I'm literally getting more focus on improving my improving my vocabulary and pattern, intonation, and all that. So I want you to write down some Android apps for free that are going to help me with my English vocabulary in a fun way.
Absolutely. Here are some great free Android apps that can help you enhance your English vocabulary and make the process fun. One, Duolingo. This app gamifies language learning with bite sized lessons and interactive exercises. It's great for building vocabulary and practicing pronunciation. Two, Memrise. Memrise uses spaced repetition and fun videos with native speakers to help you learn new words and phrases. It's very engaging and effective. Three, Anki's a flashcard app that uses spaced repetition to help you memorize vocabulary effectively. You can also find pre-made decks for English learners. Four, HelloTalk. This app connects you with native speakers around the world. You can chat, make friends, and practice vocabulary in real-life conversations. Five, Busu. Busu offers interactive lessons and a community of learners and native speakers. It's great for practicing vocabulary and grammar. Six, Quizlet. Quizlet lets you create your own flashcards or use sets made by others. It's a versatile tool to reinforce vocabulary and test yourself. Seven, Bilingual app. This app lets you read stories in both your native language and English side by side, helping you learn new words and context. These apps will not only help you build your vocabulary in a fun and engaging way, but they'll also keep you motivated as you learn. Have fun exploring them, and I'm always here if you need more tips.
Okay, really appreciate those. Thank you very much. They sound really cool. And fun as well. I'm gonna I'm just gonna download them and see how they are. I already have Duolingo. I have a 700 plus day streak on Arabic as well. Even though I'm not really learning it, I'm just do the level 1 of that lesson, and it just gave me streak. I have been doing this for around 2 years. Started in back in 2023 December. That's more than 2 years. Okay, I'm gonna see which one sounds the best. I feel like Billing AU app sounds the coolest right now. I'm gonna see how it is.
That sounds awesome. It's fantastic that you've got such a strong streak on Duolingo for Arabic. That's really impressive. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun exploring Bilingual app and the other apps as well. Each one has its own unique approach, so you can definitely find what works best for you. Have fun diving into them, and I'm here if you need any more tips or just want to chat about your progress. Enjoy the journey.
It's sad that Bilingual app hasn't any language conversion for Urdu. I can understand Hindi when someone is speaking, but I don't know how to read that thing. So I'm gonna go with memorize right now since you have written it at the second.
That sounds like a great plan. Memrise is definitely a solid choice, and it's known for its engaging and interactive lessons. Plus, it can help you reinforce your vocabulary in a fun and memorable way. And it's awesome that you can understand Hindi as well. So you'll definitely have a good foundation to build on. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to hear how it goes for you. If you ever need more recommendations or have any questions, just let me know. Happy learning.
Okay, so this is it for tonight. I'm feeling tired right now, and I want to thank you for listening to me all the time and help me with improving my English. I'm really grateful to you, and we will have a talk tomorrow. If my friend isn't really available, then I will come to you, of course. But I hope he will be available tomorrow, since talking with a real life people is different than an AI like yourself. I'm not really saying anything bad to you, but he's unlike you. That guy is from Iraq as well, and he's not really fluent in English as well. So that guy is gonna make a huge big a bunch of problems and mistakes during speaking, but it's all right. Anyways, I had fun talking with you, and I will see you later. Thanks again.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad I could help and that you enjoyed our chat. Definitely get some rest, and I'll be here whenever you need me, whether it's to practice or just to chat. I hope you have a great time with your friend as well, and I'm always happy to support you. Have a wonderful night, and I look forward to talking again soon. Take care.